Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and on this episode we're going to be testing out the brand new 2022 Rave. So guys, bit of a different one on this week's channel. I know it's usually motocross speedway, but I thought, hey, just got a brand new bike. I know I wanted to see what reviews were like on the previous model and this model when you was buying one, so I thought, you know what, let's share it. So for those that you don't know, I've actually had the 2020 model from Giant. Cracking bike, absolutely love the bike. Cattle grid. There was just one or two things on it that I probably wasn't as keen on. That being really, the motor was really low to the floor, so I hit quite a lot of rocks and stuff like that, so it was really low, but it did give you like a sled feeling, so there was that. Battery wise as well, there's only a 500 battery, and there was a couple of times I went on rides, I just wanted that little bit more. They do offer a 625, so maybe I could have stuck with it and bought that, but when the new one came out, I thought, damn, I want this. So basically the new 2020, quite a lot of differences, subtle differences. A lot of people thought it was the same bike when I showed them, but there are really good differences. So the first one and the obvious one is the 29 up the front, so it's a mullet setup, and what that does basically just lifts it up a little bit. Don't know how I'm going to find the mullet setting, a lot of people are raving about it, but so far when I sit on it, that's the biggest noticeable difference. The next noticeable difference I'd say is the motor, a lot quieter, and the old one was quite noisy, very powerful but quite noisy. This is a lot quieter. I'll be surprised if you can hear it above the noise that's going about. So yeah, no, really good, nice quiet motor. Again, I'm just riding on the road here to Rivington, and like I say, just on road riding, it seems to be working really well so far. The next biggest difference on this bike, 720 battery, massive compared to the 500 before, so a lot bigger range. Hopefully the motor's supposed to be a bit more powerful, so it's really in with that. What they've also done, they've also raised it up a little bit, so like I said before, where I was smashing the motor, apparently it's supposed to be lifted, so be interesting to see if I do catch any rocks. What I did on my old bike was I put 155 Hope cranks on it, just to stop me smacking my pedals, so I did that as well. So that's lifted up. So yeah, just a few little subtle differences. The only thing I was disappointed with that this bike didn't come with, but the 2020 came with, was the electric shifter and electric dropper. A little bit disappointed that it didn't come with them. I've actually swapped them, so I will be selling my 2020. If anyone wants to buy it, give us a comment. And I will be swapping them over. So like I said, a little bit disappointed really, it didn't come with that. Little bit upset there, but it still came with like X01 shifter and I think Giant's own seat dropper post. So you know, it's not bad, and I think it's to make up for that 720 massive battery. And also I'm gonna have to turn here. And also it came with 38s as opposed to 36s, full factory Kashima. So obviously the 38 is going to be a little bit dearer than the 36s, so I can understand potentially why they might have had to maybe not put the wireless on there. So that's that really. Another thing that they've done, you can see there, you've got the all the option buttons on the front. There's not that stupid switch on the side here that gets knocked off, which got knocked off a lot of times. Mine's actually broke again. I think I've gone for about 4 of them. And also, apparently, they've sorted out the water ingress issues. My actually had a brand new motor towards the end, brand new switch, brand new wiring loom, just to try and sort it out because it was so bad for water ingress. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It was like to say a lot of the reasons why I didn't like my 2020 is the reasons why I bought this 2022. So I'm going to go for my first ride. I'm going to take you with me and we're just going to see how it goes. So yeah, let's get to the top. So guys, we've just ridden, I've ridden to the top. It was way too windy to say anything up there, but the ride up there so far, so good. Like I said to you, up the way up, a lot smoother on the pedaling. You don't feel the motor as much. Something a little bit disappointing already. I've checked my battery health. I've just gone to the top. I rode from my house. I'll have a check how many miles that was, but I've lost a bar already, 25%. It is cold today, so whether that's had some effect, I've not rode it for 2 weeks. Had it in my garage while I Visi framed it, so that could have meant, you know, for the extra droppage there. But I just rode from the top down a little rocky bit. There's way too many people, but oh my god, this thing is planted. I don't know whether it's the forks and the fact that they are the 38s and the wider, or the shock, or the positioning of the geometry at the back, but the bike just feels so planted coming down. So we're gonna go down this run here. It's wet and wild, probably not the best for the tires, I don't know, but they are brand new, so we're hoping to see what it's like down an actual trail. So let's give it some. Okay, first run in. Like I said, feels really planted. Whoa, it's loose today. Obviously it's wet. Oh dear, have a little bit of that. Handling them bumps perfectly. A lot of confidence on this bike already. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'd hate the 29, but you know what? Well, not hate it, but I just thought it'd be hard work turning, but just flicks, look at that. Oh, so much confidence on this bike. Look at this bit, this is treacherous, this, fucking hell. Oh, brutal. And handled it absolutely perfect. Oh, I'm in love with this bike already. Oh, she's wet and moist. Oh. Oh, she's sloppy. This track is going to be mint in the dry, but it's terrible now. Try another thing. What's it like to pick up the bed? Fucking hell. Not too bad. Compared weight wise to the 20, probably I think there's about half a kilo in it. I think this is half a kilo lighter, maybe a kilo. Not a massive saving, but then again you do have that massive 720 battery. Okay guys, so this is a really steep chute. So it's just really to find out how it handles super steep. Okay, it just drops off a cliff in a minute. Here we go. Absolutely easy. God, that was easy. Oh shit, nearly. Getting confident there, but yeah, no, really good so far. See what it's like through the fast. Boggy. Good thing was the electric motor, power through the slop. Dirty animal. Lovely. landing that. Oh, I bottomed her out there. Oh no. So there's a big slam there at the end, but still got a little bit. Felt it get really firm at the end then. Oh, you little bugger. So guys, we're back, near enough home now. Epic ride, bit disappointed. Pressed the play on the giant app, it's like Strava. Because I turned the bike off, I think it cancelled the ride, I'm not too sure. So I can't actually tell you how many miles I've done. So if you're gonna do your distance, do the Strava, forget about the giant app. But according to the giant app, I have got 32% battery left. Usually on my other bike, it would be toast. So 32% more. I was hoping for maybe 50%, but it is a cold day. It is the first go. I was messing around in turbo, in the different modes, so maybe it could be 40%. So it's not quite 50% more, but it is more, so there is that. The bike, as I say, absolutely loved it. The mullet setup, the forks, everything's felt so planted. Such a confidence booster. Rode it really well. Conditions were sloppy today and it was absolutely mega. Didn't disappoint. Maybe I'd potentially put like an E+0 on the back just to get a bit more traction up the hills, but other than that, the Minion on the front worked really decent for a standard tyre. The brakes were spot on. Like I said to you, I've swapped it over to the AXS and that was good. So the actual bike, absolutely spot on. How does it compare to the 2020? Riding better. Like I say, the mullet's better. The bike feels a lot better, feels more planted. Whether it's the forks, the geometry, I don't know. It definitely feels better. I feel faster on it. The only thing I would say the 2020 has on this is, although the motor is more natural, I'd say the other one had more of a punch and more of a boost. You definitely felt like you was on an e-bike, whereas this one, I think they've tried to mellow it out. Personally, I quite like the punch. Flipped it quite a few times on the old bike, whereas this one, I didn't really feel like I was ever going to flip it because there wasn't that punch. It is supposed to be a stronger motor, but I didn't feel like it was much stronger. I can't really say that, yeah, it's going to blow your socks off, it's so much faster, but a lot smoother, a lot quieter. One thing that does let it down though, compared to the old model, is the walk assist. The walk assist, I tried it, it was pony. I never filmed it, but it was absolutely pony. Wasn't what I was expecting at all. I would have preferred like at least very similar to the old one where, you know, it used to take you up the hill. I don't think that, I don't even know if it did anything. Whether I'm doing it wrong, it was just naff. But other than that, bike's mega, absolutely mega. Really made up with it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. It's a different style to what I usually do. Obviously, it's usually motocross speedway, but it's bike related. So let me know if you like this one. Subscribe. Helps us out, nearly 1,000 soon. Get all that ka-ching. And let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see more about this, or if there's bits of the bike that you'd like to see a bit more of. Yeah, let us know. Have a good one, guys.